Internet Comic Book Friends, I'm Travis, and it's New Comic Book Day. Yay! At least New Comic Book Day for me. Huge week. These are books for the week of October 23rd, 2024. 18 books. 18 books for me this week. This is going to be a busy week for me, work-wise, so it'll be interesting fitting in 18 books. But we're going to figure out how to do it. Comic book shirt. My Eat Trash Possum shirt. This is one of my favorite shirts. This is from I Hate This Place. Or the alternative cover, Fuck This Place. Anyway, love this shirt. It's like my Brutal Noodles shirt. I like both of them because they're literally in the comic. It's not like they're advertising the comic itself. Literally, one of the characters wears a shirt that says Eat Trash, and it's got a possum on it. Hers is a muscle shirt. Not going to do that. But anyway, yeah. Let's talk comics. 18. Holy smokes. Let me flip them around here so I can get a look at what I'm talking about. First up, Stand Still, issue number, 3 of 8. If you heard me talk about this book, I mean, I'm enjoying it, but I question, boy, the glare. I'm questioning, gotta find a new way to hold my comics. I'm questioning some of the artistic choices that are done in it. Not that it takes away from the comic, just strange. Hello Darkness, issue number 4. I'm really digging the covers. We'll see. I have been liking some of it and some of it not so much. I'm not sure where the Garth Ennis, Becky Cloonan story can go from this point. The bombs have dropped, so we'll see. Oh, book I'm looking forward to. The Sacred Damned. This issue 1. It's only a single issue, at least to start out with. It's part of the Horizon experiments. I just got done texting with Eric from Longbox Review. You should check out his podcast. If you aren't a listener, you should listen. He sometimes puts the feed on YouTube also. But we just talked. I think we're going to talk these books just as a whole. We're going to talk about them all in some sense. Haven't discussed thoroughly yet. But I literally just got a text from him saying, heck yeah, let's do that. So anyway, I'm looking forward to this. Love the covers on this, colors on this cover. No idea what the comic about at all. Don't care. Curious to see what it is. Clearly some sort of horror. Ooh, issue 2 of The Moon is Following Us. I really dug the first issue. This wonderful art by Riley Rosmo just makes me giggle. And dug it so much. I love that split cover there. The bottom half back in reality, in their daughter's room. Top half in this dream reality that they're battling into, seemingly to fight to get their daughter back, who is in some sort of dream-a-coma state in the real world. We'll see what Daniel Warren Johnson and Riley Rosmos have for us. Looking forward to it. The Flash, issue number 14, part of the All In. I dug that whole last thing. I'm really curious. Okay, now we're done. We're done with that whole kind of amazing arc of stuff that we had in that original story. What's the story going to be going forward, and am I going to continue to dig The Flash? Written by Simon Spurrier, Vasco Georgievi, not an artist I'm familiar with. Of course, the covers continue to be by Deodato. Digging the covers. Curious about this Flash. That's kind of cool with looks like the circuitry and whatnot on them. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. And I got alarms going off and everything. Disruptive. Anyway, so yeah, I'm curious to see, will I continue with the Flash? I don't see why I wouldn't, but we'll see what the new thing is going to be. This is Zatanna Bringing Down the House, issue 5. Is this the end? I think this might be the end. Super excited by this book. Javier Rodriguez, just brilliant artist, both panel-wise, colors, just the line work, everything about it is really, really cool. Tamaki is writing an excellent story too. Just excited to see what happens. I believe this is the end of the book. Looking forward to enjoying that. And I've heard that Javier Rodriguez is doing a Martian Manhunter sometime like in March of next year. So gonna be checking that out for sure. Ooh, book I'm really looking forward to. The Power Fantasy issue number 3, right? Yep, issue 3. Superhero carrying a cow. How about that? No idea what's going to be in this issue. Really, really digging the kind of deep end we're dipping into of what would it be like if we had a world with superpowered people, especially like top tier superpowered people that can just basically change the world on a whim. So very much digging that. Issue 10 of Hellblazer Dead in America. There's one more issue after this. I think it's 11 issues. Just really been enjoying it. Seeing where this is. Is this the Fool? That cover, the Fool tarot card? I believe it is. Isn't the Fool the one that's kind of hung upside down with leg crossed? If it's not representing that, it sure seems like it is, which is pretty darn cool. Yeah, so definitely excited to be reading that. Gromlets, issue number 5 of 7. We're rolling into the end. It's just been a great slice of life. Skaters a la, what, mid-80s, I want to say. Yeah, just really been enjoying it. Ooh, next up is a book I'm excited for. Wonder Woman. This is Absolute Wonder Woman. Issue number 1. The only reason I picked it up, I'm not understanding the whole absolute. What does that mean? Is absolute just a let's pick a powerful sounding word and slap it on some elsewhere books or whatever. I didn't read The Absolute Power. I don't know specifically that as far as that part of it goes. Anyway, but this is, I think, other than talking about the Martian Manhunter coming next year, I don't think I'm picking up any other of the Absolute books. But this one I had to. Kelly Thompson and Hayden Sherman and Jody Belair on the creators on this book have to get whatever these guys are doing, especially if they're doing something all together. Have to. Huge Hayden Sherman fan. Really have enjoyed seeing where his work goes. Really love the old Wasted Space style, but like where he has moved to, or they have moved to since then. But I'm not a big Wonder Woman carries a sword. The Wonder Woman in the normal world, I think they should never have her carrying a sword unless it is plot specific. Here, this Wonder Woman carries a big giant sword. But we'll get past that. See what it's going to be. Super excited by it. Just really looking forward to it. Issue 3 of Convert. Been really digging this book. It just, of course, the Simon Gaines covers are always awesome. But it's just got a really interesting kind of rich exploration of culture almost, in a sense, as this astronaut is trying to figure out how to survive on this planet all alone. And then we've got a whole other group of people who have showed up to the planet 32 years later trying to figure out what happened to all of them. Just been a great story by John Cudi and Savannah Finley on art. It's been really good. I've really enjoyed it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what issue 3 brings. A new number 1, Null Hunter. Written by Walsh, Vargas on Carey on art. Not super psyched by that cover. But this is an Olympus saga, so it's the retelling of some of the Greek poets' works in a cyberpunk reality, is my understanding. So I like those retellings. I find them really curious, and so I'm really curious to see what's going to go on in this. Just kind of looking to see if it's going to tell me. Love that art on the back cover there. Thought maybe it was going to tell me some Oh, it's got some back matter in it too. That tells us some stuff. The great merger is over. Olympus needs you. So, yeah, it's an ad, but it's a fake ad. It's an ad within the book. But yeah, I'm looking forward to checking it out and seeing what that's going to be like. Really curious. And then there is Body Trade issue number 2. Mixed feelings about the first issue. Some of the art I really dug. Some of it was like, whatever. The story kind of took leaps that I wasn't sure about. So we'll see with issue 2 as to how I really feel about it. It's a great cover. You can't see because of the glare. This is DC Horror Presents issue 1 of 4. All 4 covers are going to be by Cook, and I think they all connect too. That is a wicked picture of Superman. So yeah, I believe it is each issue is its own, has its own stories in it. It's like a lot of these stuff. It's an anthology of sorts. So it looks like it's going to be all kinds of creepy, spooky stuff with our typical cast of characters: Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, that sort of stuff. So some of those are fun. I'm looking forward to checking it out. It must be October. Woo! The Hunger in the Dusk, book 2. This is issue 3. I'm really enjoying this fantasy. Hoping our main people get hooked back up together again, so they can fight their equal nemesis. Try not to make this video too terribly long. Nightwing! It's the new Nightwing. Issue number 19. But this is written by Dan Waters, Dexter Soy on art. We'll see. This is going to very quickly tell me whether or not I continue on with Nightwing. I like the creators, so that's a good start. Not a huge Nightwing fan. I like him, with the Titans and all of that kind of stuff and whatnot. I've tried his book a number of times. Really enjoyed the last creative team on the book. And I'm assuming this will go a completely different direction because what was there is certainly not anything like Dan Waters has ever written. And I think it'd be a mistake for them to just completely follow in that vein. I mean, it would be nice if we keep the Barber relationship. It'd be nice if we, kept the three-legged dog. Would be fun too. But we'll see. We'll see what is next, and see if I continue along with that. And speaking of, then we have Detective Comics. This is 1090. This is the all-new creative team on this book. Oh, I wanted to also point out, look at that. It's back. It's my DC logo. Super excited about that. Anyway, Detective Comics with the new creative team. Tom Taylor, who was, of course, just got off of Nightwing, is going to be writing it. And Mikel Janin is doing art. Beautiful art. It's done lots of Batman work. So we're looking forward to seeing what is new. What are we going to do? Not necessarily new, but what's a different take on all the Batman stuff that we normally get with Detective Comics. Really love picking up Detective Comics. But if it really goes off in a direction I'm not interested in, I will drop it. Then we have, lastly, we have issue 2 of Dead Eyes, Empty Frames. Like the premise of this arc of the book, that first issue was pretty good, setting up the heist that's going to happen and why we're going to do the heist. And now we're going to see if it really plays out the way it's supposed to or not. Usually pick up this book largely because of the McCrea art. Really dig his art. And that's it. Trying to make this quick, painless. Hopefully we'll be here tomorrow talking about last week's books and so on and so forth. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great one.